So welcome back to the Woodworkers channel. I just recently did a video on my MKX G-Force 12 gauge AR platform shotgun. And the reason why it was not picking up the rounds that it's supposed to is it's missing this little piece of metal right here that actually rides like this as it goes through. It's supposed to grab the edge of the casing and throw it into battery and take it into the shell. Or take the shell into battery, and it's not doing that because this is so worn down, and it's brand new. It was that way since the day I got it. Like I said, I paid like $300 for this shotgun, semi-automatic AR 12 gauge. So I get what I paid for, brand new. And it's just easier to weld metal onto this part here than it is to order this whole bolt carrier group and just work on it myself with a grinder and a sander. So anyhow, all that aside, tonight we're going to talk about my Springfield M1A1 6163 series, I think is what it is. This is the sniper M1A1 that never went overseas and never saw real combat. There's a few versions of this rifle that did go overseas and saw combat. This one has a swivel point for the scope, so your top ejecting mag and your top ejecting shells will not get in the way of that series. Now, this weapon is empty, clear, and safe. Empty, clear, and safe. There's a little sawdust on it. Sorry. So we're going to go ahead and drop that. Drop the firing pin. Now, what we're talking about is this stock, because this is a stock I got it with. This is the stock I got it with. A little sportsman stock. No forward furniture. Quit right here at the sling point on the rifle. Stopped right here at the sling point at the rifle. Right here. No forward furniture in this area right here to do with anything with the reduction guide rod. And we can talk about that in a second and why that's such a problem. Now, this is the stock I got originally on the rifle. It was in terrible, terrible shape. It looked like this. Super bubbly, melted, very, very rough kind of stock. Now, I did sand it down and take it down to an original, and it doesn't look like it's sanded, but it is finished. I did not refinish the rifle at all. This is the same color I got it as. Heavy water damage, covered in rust. Had to use a mallet to break the action open when I first got it. That kind of thing, like super bad and ugly. And I brought it back to this condition that it is now. Fully functioning condition as far as I'm concerned, bolt in action goes. Now, what I found out after the fact is I'm missing a $14 piece right here, a double receiving union pin, or what they call a forward lower, what's the term they used for it? There's a term for it, forward lower ferrule. They called it a ferrule. Forward lower ferrule. It receives this wood stock here and this wood stock here together to meet with this wood stock underneath. And as you see, this one has a forward sling point ferrule that receives the bottom of this, but not the top and top of this. So figure that out. And I'm going to go through and do a full detailed video about how to redo the furniture on M1, because I don't think anybody's redone a video on how to redo the full furniture of an M1. I've seen people redo the stock and the lower and stuff like that, because it's pretty simple. You know what I mean? You just flip the rifle upside down, you pull on this pin housing right here on the back, you see that screw housing, you just stick a screwdriver through that housing, like so, you pull back and up, and your full firing control unit comes out of the rifle, like so. Then you just knock it twice, and your full barrel hinges at this point. Now, that's the point. I have this, but I have the wrong one here now, which means I have to go through to the gas port up top, undo the gas port, take the extraction rod / guide rod out of the rifle to redo all this stuff off a hinge point here. So anyhow, all that said, we're gonna do a video on that this coming week, but I appreciate you guys' patience and the learning capability of what we're going to do here on this channel for this rifle. So we'll see you guys in the next video. It's 17 degrees where I'm at right now, and it's kind of cool. So we'll go ahead and slide that back together, put it back on its housing, and throw the firing control unit back together. Pretty simple. It is spaced off a little bit for where it's supposed to be currently, so I have to use a screwdriver to put it back together, but not hard to do. We can fix this. It just takes a second to get that back in. Once that's back in, I have to take a screwdriver, put it through this housing right here, pull back and down to get it back in, and I find that easily to do vertically. So I'm going to press this direction and this direction all at the same time. Get the hook. Once it hooks, it's in functioning order as far as reciprocation and cycling. I would not fire it because I don't have anything bracing these two forward stocks together. So thanks for watching Evergrass channel. We'll see you guys in the next video. Stay safe.